Did Ryoma make it away without any trouble? Sorry I couldn't be there for the send-off. Now we can't afford to ignore what happened at the Tarada Inn. But we still don't know the true course of events. Kondo and Hijikata were away from Kyoto, serving the shogunate, which puts both of them out of the picture as suspects.
If the Satsuma Choshu alliance searches for the culprit in the open, we'll only incur the wrath of the shogunate.
And that's where you come in. We want you to infiltrate the Shinsengumi and sniff out the culprit from within.
I leave the matter to Katsura's judgment.
I knew you'd be on board with the idea. You can handle yourself and adapt to the unexpected. And since you were once part of their number, even fleetingly, you shouldn't raise suspicion. Well, perhaps some of them already know of you, but with a little disguise, no one will notice, I'm sure. You can learn from me. Come to Nishi Honganji Temple once you're fully prepared. You need to be ready to pass the initiation.
It's you.
How are you? This place is being used as a Shinsengumi outpost. The arrangements for enlisting have already been made. Thanks to a Satsuma connection, they're expecting a skilled Ronin to join their ranks. I've arranged for a uniform for you as well. You'll easily pass for the rank and file. Unless you can uncover who orchestrated the attack on the Tarada Inn, it won't be safe for Ryoma to come back. I know you're up to the task. The stakes are high, but I'm counting on you. That's what I like to hear. Saigo and I will be praying for your good fortune.
Ah, you must be the new recruit. I've heard much about you.
I've heard talk of your skill with the sword. But a lot of the men here like to talk big. So I'll have to see it to believe it. Have I seen you someplace? Now there's a fearsome look. I expect great things from you. Though I swear I know you from somewhere. I didn't mean anything by it. I apologize. I haven't introduced myself. Shinpachi Nagakura. And this cold fish is Hajime Saito. Saito, show the new recruit around our outpost. And make sure you put them through their paces. Make sure you listen to Saito's every word, you hear? His skill is peerless. Don't upset him or you're done for.
Good grief. Not a chance. Nagakura's superior to me, no question. He's just testing my patience, as usual. The training facilities are just over there. Let's head in. You won't make it into the Shinsengumi without some skill at the sword. It's time to show me what you're worth. Try taking him on. Good. I have high hopes.
お相手します
You did well, but I'd like to see a little more. Now, I'd like you to face him. Don't disappoint me.
行くぞ
What's the verdict? Think they've got what it takes?
The technique is certainly interesting. Not bad at all.
Well, coming from you, I'll take that as a high compliment. Now, what say I grant them the honor of a bout with their superior?
Nagakura is in a different league from the other members you fought. Fancy your chances?
Haha, don't you worry. No one's going to die. No need to hold back, newcomer. Throw everything at me. Oh! I yield. You're no joke.
Most intriguing. Besting Nagakura is no mean feat. Right then, follow me.
Ah, you must be the newcomer. Could you come here a moment? Sorry for interrupting. But even in this state, I thought I should at least introduce myself.
This is Soji Okida. Neither I nor Nagakura are his match in swordplay.
That's all in the past now. Now that I'm bedridden, I don't amount to anything but dead weight. If you want to improve, Saito could teach a thing or two, I'm sure. He's peerless after all.
Okita, I'll go on to the dojo. Send the new recruit over once you finish talking.
So then, why do you want to join the Shinsengumi? Oh, so you consider yourself quite capable then? I would love to have faced you. But you can see my difficulty. By the way, haven't I met you somewhere before? I seem to recall meeting someone rather like you. Oh, is it now? Well, pardon me for that strange line of inquiry. Saito's waiting, isn't he? You should get going. I'll see you later.
Let's begin.
Holding their own against Saito.
I see. I see. This is quite a surprise.
I can't believe it. Have you ever seen Saito?
You're strong, that's for sure. There are few amongst our number who would be a match for you.
That is no exaggeration.
Why? You could go toe-to-toe with Kogoro Katsura or Ryoma Sakamoto. Those names must have reached your ears, I'm sure. Oh my, that ignorance could well end up killing you. You should pay more attention to what's going on.
Right. I think we can make use of the new recruit. Any objections?
Not from me.
There's someone else I'd like to introduce you to. Follow me. There's an officer I'd like you to meet, Kashitaro Ito. A man so sharp he can tell you where the world is going and exactly how it's going to get there. Suzuki. I pointed him out before. He's Ito's younger brother. He's important to know, too. Leads one of our units. Now, after I introduce you to Ito, I'll speak with him in private. You are to use any means necessary to listen to our conversation. Understood? Ito, I've brought you a new recruit. Their swordsmanship rivals that of myself or Nagakura.
Well, you must truly be something to earn such praise from Saito. I am Kashitaro Ito, Shinsengumi's staff officer. The Shinsengumi is made up of the most elite warriors in Japan against the Shogun's cowardly retainers. We are as a tiger to a house cat. This country's very future will be decided by our actions. Sorel to be mindful of the power we wield. As you should. By all means, put that sword arm to use in service of our cause. I expect great things from you. By the way, Saito, can I have a word with you?
That will be all. Dismissed. Listen to our conversation from outside and make note of every word. Got that? Go. I was just asking the newcomer to train the men. Someone so skilled should be able to oversee fencing drills, I thought.
With Kondo and Hijikata absent, and Okita ailing, now's the time. No one can stop us from breaking away from the Shinsengumi.
But without us here, the enemies of the shogunate lurking in Kyoto may grow bold.
The attempt on Sakamoto at the Terada Inn failed to rouse either the Satsuma or the Choshu. We needn't worry on that account. We are gathering in Aburano-Koji to discuss precisely how to break free. I expect to see you there.
We're finished. You can come out now. Fine work playing the spy. I doubt Ito noticed a thing. You must have heard it yourself, but let me state, Ito is a traitor. I'm keeping watch over him at Kondo's orders. It's mostly the Choshu. There's a rumor they're joining forces with the Satsuma, though. And it was Sakamoto who brokered the deal. He recently became a bigwig in the anti-shogunate forces, prompting Ito's attempt to off him at the Terada Inn. In a nutshell, yes. There's a rumor going around that it was our work, but neither Kondo nor Hijikata were involved. Ito's true intent was to tarnish the Shinsengumi's reputation and to ascertain the plans of the anti-shogunate forces. What we learned is that they can't afford to make any big moves right now, which led to Ito concluding the time was right for him to make his move. I'm going to rid the Shinsengumi of Ito's faction. I know you've only just enlisted, but I will need your help. Meet me at Aburano-Koji. That's where we'll do it.
You look like you have some skill. I have a favor to ask of you. A hulking man calling himself Banquet has been appearing on Gojo Bridge at night. He attacks every samurai he sees, and claims the arms and armor of those he's beaten. Did you have to say it out loud? My reputation would suffer if this were to become public knowledge. That's why I'm seeking help in a place like this. If you can defeat that man and recover my possessions, you'll be well rewarded. Excellent. Now I'd thank you to see to it promptly. Just take care to be discreet. Don't breathe a word of this to a single soul or bring anyone with you. All those who are distant, give ear! All those who are nigh, bear witness. Banquet is my name. Come, who dares to battle with me? You there, champion! Take us!
This done. I thank thee, brave champion. It would seem I acted somewhat rashly, and yet I regret nothing.
Hello there. Everyone still had a bit of a loss after what happened with Genzui. Now we're allied with the Satsuma. The time is ripe. I need to pull myself together. Speaking of the Satsuma, one of their men demanded a duel some time ago. It was quite a while back. Do you remember? I'm embarrassed. That means a lot coming from you.
Katsura, there's just no way we can assent to this. You want us to join forces with those who drove Kusaka to his death?
I assure you, it pains me too. I didn't expect you to come around to the idea just like that. Which is why I prepared the banquet for us with the Satsuma. On their end, Okubo will take the lead. Kuroda's lot will be attending too. It'll be a good chance to see if they're worthy of our trust. Don't you think?
Very well then. I shall take the measure of the Satsuma and decide for myself.
If possible, I'd like you to attend as well. What do you say? Good. I've made arrangements at the place nearby. Come by later. Right. Let's go. Okubo of the Satsuma is running late, it seems. However, I did see the man who sent me that letter. This is a hot-blooded gathering. It'll be interesting to see how this unfolds. Sorry for the wait. Let's begin, shall we?
Katsura, remember that duel we had? I have to say, I was rather disappointed at the time. You had no clue who I was, but let me go free. Too soft for a samurai. And now we are to stand shoulder to shoulder. We Satsuma despair.
You're a fool! Katsura sees further into the future than either of us. If he let you go free, he had a good reason.
It didn't really take much.
And that's why you let me go. Because you were afraid of earning the ire of the Satsuma. Utter cowardice. You there, Yamagata, was it? If you dislike what we have to say, come and silence us with your fists. Perhaps then I'll reconsider.
I'd be only too delighted. I don't need a weapon to take down the likes of you. You'll soon regret disrespecting Katsura and the Choshu.
Hey, cut it out! I don't think there's any stopping this now. I swear, if Okubo has my head for this.
Don't worry. Just let them have at it.
Osaka Katsura! Brave people of Choshu! Your pride! You remain unshakable!
One wrong move is all it takes for a cause to come crashing down. You should know this!
You're strong! Weren't you supposed to be a coward?
Well, if I don't maintain a certain standard, how can I expect anyone to follow me?
I thought you were all talk, but you're not bad.
I, too, underestimated your strength. Katsura, I ask you, forgive my rudeness just now.
Sobering up, are we? I'm glad you put on this feast. It was worth it just to see that tussle.
Overthrowing the shogunate won't be the end of it. We'll need good, reasonable men like Katsura here to right the course of our nation.
Thank you, everyone. Now, let's get back to enjoying the feast. My apologies for dragging you along to this, but I have to say, seeing you fight never fails to impress. In fact, that particular display made me want to try my luck. Why not go around with me? I'll be waiting out back for you. Right, let's begin. I like to think I know your abilities better than anyone. That's to say, I won't hold back. That's rather impressive, you know? Nakamura said that I'm too soft. And I am. This I know full well. Good! I'm starting to warm up. I'll never stop walking this path. Do you hear me, Kusaka? Nakamura. And I see Okubo has finally arrived.
I see from that jewel you aren't as soft as I thought.
Your resolve is clear for all to see. Did you plan this little display from the start?
Of course not. I just fancied brushing up on my swordplay. I'm delighted you enjoyed what you saw, regardless.
A likely story. Well, as your partner in this alliance, I liked what I saw. I warn you, I intend to rely on your sword arm.
I can't believe Okubo and the others were watching. Thanks to that unexpected audience, it seems the alliance will hold a little longer. The nights worked out beautifully, thanks to you. Though it was hard to ignore Nakamura's provocations at first. Honestly, I have my own doubts about whether doing things my way will really be able to change Japan. I do have a vision, and everyone's been good enough to follow me. But behind closed doors, I worry all the time. What's your opinion? Am I doing things the right way? True enough. That's exactly what I want. I will not stop until we know the answer for certain.
You came. We'll begin once Ito's men are here. This is your first official mission. Is there anything you need to ask? He should be here any moment. Not as our ally, but as our enemy. Todo and Suzuki are part of Ito's faction. Good men, both of them. But we have no choice. I haven't mentioned this to him. He suspects I've been making moves in secret. There are plots everywhere. Wheels within wheels. I'll tell you everything if we make it through this. Good. That saves me some trouble. Todo and his companions are masters of the sword. This will be quite the fight. Are you fully prepared? Good. We'll ambush them as they return.
No mistakes now.
Let's get started then.
So it's come to this. Just as Ito had fated would. Master Kondo thinks only of winning glory in battle. Under Ito, we can strive for a world free of conflict and bloodshed. It's no use. Ito isn't here.
So you've come. You never reached my brother. My brother will lead Japan to a brighter future. No one must get in his way. I have failed you, brother.
You should have put them to sleep.
Think you outwitted me, do you? You!
Here goes!
I had thought you had some sense. I was wrong. You're just another samurai who can't let go of the past. Convict fights without the higher purpose. He always prays at being a samurai. Why can't you see it for the farce it is? If I don't do this, who will? Misguided fool. You were too clever for your own good. It made you think all those around you were fools. Which is why you couldn't bear to serve under Kondo, so earnestly devoted to the shogunate. I'm lucky I had you covering my flank. With that, we've excised a cancer from the Shinsengumi. I don't know who you are, but it's time to stop pretending you're one of us. I've seen more than my fair share of plots and schemes. I just had a feeling. See you around.
How are you? Ah, it's you. Some news. We confirmed that the gang from the other day was indeed connected to Serizawa. That's not all. Nagakura and Todo did some digging, and learned that the rowdy sumo wrestlers were Serizawa's people as well.
Serizawa told us we were of the same mind when it came to serving the Shogun. He bolstered the Shinsengumi's forces with his many connections. In him, I thought we'd found an ally we could depend on. But his acts of extortion and drunken debauchery have simply gone too far. We can no longer leave Kamo Serizawa unchecked. He and his men shall be put to death. If the name of the Shinsengumi is sullied, even Lord Katamori will wash his hands of us. How, then, will we samurai fulfill our duty of serving the shogunate? We will not tolerate anyone who threatens the public order of Kyoto, even if they may be a member of the Shinsengumi. Lord Katamori has already approved of our decision. It is now up to us to see the act through. This will be bloody. Serizawa's people are skilled. I hope you will fight on our side. Good. With your help, there's no way we can fail.
We already know where to find them. They're having a meal at one of their regular haunts.
Then that's where we'll go. Come. This way. I thought we were comrades, and so I let him go unpunished. But that man has gone too far.
Those are Serizawa's Rakis. There's a courses of him to post a picket at the bank. I'm surprised.
First of you men were Shinsengumi soldiers! Have you no sense of pride?
I was hoping we might get a chance to cross blades.
Now that you've turned your back on the way of the samurai, I can't let you live.
I will send you to the hereafter, along with your dusty old dreams.
We need to regroup.
Why don't you die and leave your army to me? I am sick and tired of your high-sounding ideas.
Why don't you just die? You are all unfit for the council.
Kondo, this was the right thing to do. wasn't it, Toshi?
You did what a leader must. It was only right for you to kill those who studied the Shinsengumi's name.
There is no going back. Any samurai who disgraces our way of life will suffer the bloody consequences. How can there be justice otherwise? I don't care what changes sweep through our society. I am a samurai, and I shall protect what that entails. And thus, the Shinsengumi shall follow. In the world we live in, you may have to exchange blows with your former comrades someday. Prepare yourself for when that time comes. Of course you have. Don't know what I was thinking, reminding you of all people. There are times you'll have to dispense with your emotions to stay true to the life you've chosen. That's just the nature of the world we live in. We've taken care of Kamo Serizawa and his followers, Lord Katamori.
Splendid. You have done what a good leader must, Kondo. I am pleased.
Thank you for the gracious compliment, sir.
The Shinsengumi will only grow more important in the days to come. I hope I can count on your continued dedication to serving your shogunate and country.
Yes, sir! As you heard, the Shinsengumi will continue to uphold the true meaning of what it is to be samurai. But I am under no illusion that things will always be this way. I am an old-fashioned man. There will come a time when my way of thinking is obsolete. Should that time come, I hope you two will still wear the Shinsengumi name with pride. Even that would be of great comfort to me.
A useless train of thought. You're in no danger of becoming obsolete as long as I'm around.
You're a reliable one, Toshi. Please, just remember. I would gladly die for what I believe in, but I have no intention of taking either of you with me. I realize it's not my place to ask you this, but if anything were to happen to me, I hope you will be there for Toshi and Soji. Thank you. You have lifted a weight off my shoulders. None of this would have been possible without you. I have no doubt that we will need your help in the future. Toshi and Soji are like little brothers to me. You are like a friend beyond compare. I know it may not be what you want to hear, but I am speaking my truth. I hope you'll help us again if we need you. Thank you.
I've tried everything I can think of. I suppose I've done about all I can. It's tuberculosis. It's actually been one of my better days. When it's bad, I can't even bring myself to stand upright.
Sir, we finally found some. There's a certain apothecary said to be selling medicine for tuberculosis. Apparently, it's made by a foreign woman.
Medicine for tuberculosis? Sounds too good to be true. And besides, it's too late for me now. Well, when I lost my physical prowess, I was brimming with bitterness. I wished I could spend more time with my comrades. I wished I could face down death with my blade. But no matter my efforts, the sickness wouldn't heal. Which is why I wanted you to think I'd given up. But if there's medicine, I want to take my chances that it works.
I too want you to live, sir. I'll go out and buy the medicine now, so please wait here.
No. I'll go with you. Thank you very much.
If anything should happen, I'll be there to support you, sir. Right then, shall we head to apothecary now? Excellent. Glad to hear it. I'll show you the way. Please follow me.
Where did you learn about this medicine?
Ronin told me about it. He must have caught wind somewhere that I've been looking for medicine.
That you would do this for me. Thank you.
Just a little further. We're here.
I'm not too familiar with this area. Awful lot of Ronin here. Seems like it might be worth it.
the double!
Hello? Is anyone home?
Once you've died in vain. Didn't I promise you would all come to die like dogs?
Damn it! He's even stronger than before.
I still have some ways to go. Stop getting in my way.
Finish. Kawakami.
I wanted to finish you off myself. But it seems your death is inevitable either way.
Get after him! No. Damn it!
Nintaro, forgive me. If I wasn't ill, you'd still be alive. Could you take a look inside? Just in case. So there was medicine after all. Thank you. Let's head back now.
I've heard the whole story. What happened to Rintaro was a tragedy.
You used to trade in medicine, didn't you, Hijikata? Can you take a look at this for me?
There seems to be something written on it in English, but I can't quite make it out. A shame, given my family's ties to the trade. What are you planning to do with this? Don't tell me.
I won't allow this sickness to put me in a position where I can't help a comrade again. And as long as I'm in this state, I'd rather bet it all on the medicine working. With your seal of approval, I can take it without worry. Right then. Bottoms up. Well, it doesn't seem like it's poison at any rate.
If it's the real thing, it'll be some time before it takes effect. If you start to feel any worse, be sure to tell us right away.
Thank you for keeping me company through all this. I owe you my thanks.